our dance, of our costumes.
Carnival is enriching our souls, our spirits, our minds, and we're so excited to be here at the Rogers Center to share that love and share our culture with thousands of Toronto Blue Jays fans.
Let's go Blue Jays!
The Caribbean Carnival is a showcase of the Caribbean culture. It's important for us because it's the vehicle by which our culture is shown in Canada and around the world. We celebrate sport and we celebrate our carnival together, and this collaboration with the Blue Jays is just an amazing part of that collaboration and that love of both sports and carnival.
It's a little festive in the Rogers Center right now. The beers are cold, the straw hats are out, and the fans here are awaiting first pitch between the Angels and the Blue Jays, coming your way on Sportsnet. Here is the big board presented by Bet365, and here is Blake Murphy. If Romano's situation calls for the Blue Jays to go out and look for a back-end arm before the deadline, where should they start looking?
I wouldn't start looking at the ERA leaderboard. We know with relievers in smallish samples, ERA can be pretty noisy. What you're looking for, at least with the way the Blue Jays bullpen stacks up, I think, is swing and miss stuff. So we can sort by swinging strike rate, how often you're missing bats. We filter out the guys on winning teams because those teams probably aren't dealing those guys. We still see a healthy amount of names here. Now, the asking price will vary by these guys. David Bednar is a league minimum contract with years of control. Josh Hader is Josh Hader. But a guy like Keenan Middleton from a team that we know is selling, the ERA is maybe higher than the actual skill set. So I'm looking for bat missing stuff. No shortage of options there around the league, Jamie.
Let's focus on Marcus Stroman for just a second. He's got an opt-out in his contract. He could leave at the end of the year, but those Cubs have won 7 in a row, and they're not far off the wild card scenario. If they decide to move him, where could he conceivably land?
If you're a Blue Jay fan, you're fearing, I think, that he lands with the Baltimore Orioles, who are the American League team who most clearly could use a front-end starting pitcher. Now, I'm with you, Jamie. I don't think the Cubs should be looking to move Stroman when they're 3.5 games out, when they've got a better than 1 in 4 chance of making the playoffs. Now, maybe this gives you pause if Stroman does hit the market. He's having his worst 6-game stretch since back in 2018 right now. There's also the player option you mentioned, which is going to jump from $21 million to $23 million if he hits certain innings pitch escalators. None of that would really worry me. We know who Marcus Stroman is. There's a long track record here. We know he's a guy who gets up for the big moments. I think if you're the Blue Jays and if you're a Cubs fan, you're hoping he stays put in Chicago.
The Stro Show to the O's. That would make for an interesting series here at the Rogers Center next week. That is Blake Murphy. Our thanks to him. And that is the big board presented by Bet365. Check out the app for the latest odds. Later tonight, the Yankees and Orioles continue their series. You'll see it on Sportsnet with Clark Schmidt for New York, Tyler Wells for Baltimore, and those Cincinnati Reds just a half game behind Milwaukee now in the National League Central. They take on the Dodgers on Sportsnet 360. That gets underway at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific time. We're moments away from first pitch here at the Rogers Center as the Blue Jays hope to put another victory on the board over the Los Angeles Angels. Thank you, as always, for watching Blue Jay Central, and enjoy this ball game.
In my hand is everything I will ever need to bet in play. I can bet on over 780,000 different games every year. Hold up. The latest live odds are on your screen now. Want to make a bet while the game's still being played? Download the app and see for yourself why Bet365 is the world's favorite sportsbook.
Hey, Sportsnet, where can a fan listen to the game?
Stream every game live on Sportsnet.ca, the app, or listen across the Sportsnet radio network.
National Bank Open has been a tournament of upsets.
The anticipation is building. It's fully loaded with a next gen of talent.
Oh, wow! A magical night for Dennis Shapovalov. Why not you?
Cindy, do you think our crispy flavor will last forever?
All we have is thin crust summer, Billy.
But I love you.
No, you love the flavor of this thin, crispy crust.
I can't help it.
Peace out, Billy.
It's a hot and ready thin crust summer at Little Caesars.
Delivery.
Explorer looked far and wide for it. It took 200 years to find the gold.
Rookies. I can find gold online in seconds.
And gold has been a safe haven in times of turmoil. And gold has even kept its value through inflation.
Bro, I've been there, but gold saved my portfolio. A tip for you. Visit invest.gold.
Visit invest.gold to see why gold is everyone's asset.
My, oh my! He crushes it. Absolute rocket. It's gone.
Hey, Sportsnet, show me the feed.
Oh, yeah. You gotta follow Sportsnet.
Highlights, analysis, and live games. Streamed from anywhere with Sportsnet now.
Dan just gets it.
Listen to Blair and Barker.
I think I'm going to be proven right.